How are you?
I'm doing well after all these technical difficulties. We are here.
It's
Today,
all it's all of the process.
yeah, today is December 4th, 2015, and it's our first hangout with the two of
Yes.
us. Uh,
Yes.
June is a coach too, and I am a coach too, and we are really glad to be here today. We don't have anybody watching it because we had some difficulties, but we are doing it anyway. Yeah,
Yes.
isn't it, June? We are doing it anyway, and
Perfect.
we're hoping that next week you are going to be here and be with us on the call. So I'm going to. You want to introduce yourself, June, and I'll introduce myself after you. After you.
Okay, very good. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, Isabelle. It's great to see you as well. Uh, First of all, as far as I am a certified coach, a QSCA coach on law of attraction, and I also have been around the coaching industry for a very long time and have been coaching people, but didn't really realize that I was coaching people. People would always call me with, challenges or problems. And then I found that this is actually something that I would like to do. And I went ahead and got certified. And basically now what I do is cause people to have breakthroughs. Around habits, reestablishing or replacing some of the habits that got them in the same place. You know the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, getting the same results.
Yes. Yeah.
And what there is in coaching that I have found is I talk a lot, always have. However, in coaching, what I find is that it's in the listening that I can listen to another and I can hear and really create for them to take the path of where they really want to go.
Very good. Okay. Do you want to add anything? No?
Well, I also, I'm intuitive and I also read cards.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
true.
yes.
Jude reads cards. It's wonderful. I know she read the cards with me, and I loved it, and it was right on point. Okay, okay. So my name is Isabelle Féfond, and as you can tell, I'm not from this country. I'm from France. I'm from Paris. And I came a long time ago to this country as an au pair, and I liked it so much that I stayed. And I went back and forth, and then I decided to come back and stay here and settle in the United States. Although my heart is still in France, and it's both. It's my heart is in both countries. Anyway, coaching came to me very. I always say that it was a gift of God. I was doing interior design and I decided to take a class with Jack Canfield and Jim Bunch. And he was talking about Coachville all the time. So I went on Coachville and it's a school, a coaching school, and I loved it. And they were doing a class I wanted to take, so I took it. And then this is where my coaching career started. And I have coached since. I mean, it has been like 4 years, maybe more now, and it's great. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So who I coach? I coach especially women, but men are also welcome. Women are who have. In fact, it's funny because I'm coaching people who were like me years ago. Not too long ago. I want to be very vulnerable here in front of you. I'm not going to say that I have all the answers right now. I am a human being, and so a few years ago, I was where my clients are now. Very stuck. I was very stuck, and I couldn't take action because I was too scared, or I had so many things in my head that were telling me that I couldn't do it, I was not enough, and you know how it is. So I decided when I got unblocked, I said to myself, I need to help women with the same problem because it's so painful to be in this situation. I say I'm going to help women, and I have a vision that when we were born, we were this pure, pure light, like with all the potential. We had all the gifts and talents that were given to us when we were born, but because of our upbringing and our way, our thinking, our belief and limiting belief, it's like a piece of cloth that was coming and dim the light. And then the more we had those negative belief and those negative comments from people, so the cloth would come on the light, and we didn't even see the light anymore in us. So what I'm doing with my clients is I'm helping them to take off those pieces of cloth on top of the light, so they can really be the woman or the man that they were created to be, and to have a life that they could have never imagined before. So this is what I'm doing. This is a little blur about who I am, and I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and I hope to, and so with my clients, I push them. I'm not the kind of coach who is going to say, oh, you're doing a very good job, and even if you are not, it's not about that anyway. I want you to become the person you were created to be. I want you to be the light. So, and you are going to do it. I'm not going to do it for you. You are going to do it. Okay, so today, what happened today, June? Today we were supposed to have our call at 1:00, and we are very, very sorry about that. We thought we could do and I've done Hangout before, but I don't know what happened this time. We couldn't get through it, so it was a little bit frustrated, but then we had a very good laugh. So so we are here now. So so one thing I wanted to say to you, but June, please come in, jump in whenever you want. I don't want to take the whole. The thing I wanted to tell you is when you do something like that, an event or a speech, you prepare a speech, and something goes wrong, don't give up. Don't give up. Just and don't ever say, don't listen to the little voice you are going to hear in your head telling you you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that, oh, I should stop. Don't. Just calm down and take a laugh. Laugh at yourself or laugh at the situation. It's okay. It's okay. And then you can continue. You see, we're here. It's an hour later, but it's okay. We are here. We're not going to die because it started an hour later. And anyway, so really, don't give up in anything. If things don't go right, if nobody shows up to your event, still do it. And it happened to me years ago when I was doing a presentation at the library. And you know how it is at libraries, a lot of people don't come anyway. So I make the date. So nobody came. So what did I do? Instead of putting myself down and leaving the room with my head down, I said to myself, you know what? I'm here. I'm going to give my speech to the chairs. And I did, and I felt so good. I felt so good. It's true. And when I left, I was very happy.
Yeah.
It happened to you. What is your take on this?
Isabelle, you bring up a great point, because we could have gotten stopped, but we did have a good laugh. We did have a good belly laugh on it. And it reminds me of the mentor that we went to visit in New York just recently, Julia Cameron. And one of the things that is mentioned in The Artist's Way is perfection is a refusal to let yourself move ahead. And I think that
people may not know who she is. Yeah, she's
a critically acclaimed author, writer. She's done film, she's done plays, she's done poetry. She's done teaching and training of people that would like to or choose to elevate their creative being, the creative beingness in them. And when you were sharing about that, though, I really got the perfection of how we allow things to stop us. And I'm happy it turned out the way it turned out, because if anyone sees it and sees the boo-boo hangout, it's okay, because if they find the one that we're doing now, then they'll say, oh, So it really is about being unstoppable in all areas of life.
Exactly. And aren't you tired of seeing those people, those gurus, and pretending that they are perfect? You know, it's like I want to see human being in front of me. I don't want you to tell me that you are perfect. I don't want that. So it's okay, yes. And people are human and they are going to make mistakes. And even us, we are going to make mistakes and we make mistakes. And it's okay.
Yeah. It reminds me also of this week I like to watch the shows where they have the competitions for the singing, and on The Voice, they were doing the finalists, and one of the girls who's been outstanding right along, she has quite a unique voice and a unique